Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback still with the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And they get him down after the completion.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's incomplete. Almost a disastrous play here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, the play's going to blow up.
Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Horned Frogs are on the move here. Ball handed off. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
This opening drive, but it's third and long. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
He'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. Breaks loose at the 40. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
It's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
First down and 10. Heading left after the handoff. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, USC.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT makes the score 7-3. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas Christian.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And the BAT is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They're going to run it here. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they'll use the ground game here. Breaking free at the 35. Look for a first down at the 37.
Just a great play by the running back here. Finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
That run good for a first down. The offense still rolling. They'll hand it off. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Deep shot caught inside the 15. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Well, a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
The Trojans hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
They've been stopped on third down twice in the red zone already, and they find the end zone this time. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. TCU offense takes the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Launches downfield. Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Trying to get the throw off. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. No press here. The defense backing away. And he'll drop back here on third down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Back to throw again. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Now it's second down here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now. The defense with more pre-snap movement. He'll hand it off. Football knocked loose in the backfield. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Chris, this could end up being a critical play in this game. If they don't have a chance to come back and end up winning this game, the coach could look back at this very play and wonder if out differently if they would have been able to hold on to the ball and gotten some points before the half.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice game like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He shreds the tackle. Tackle, but first down. And the Trojans will crank up the tempo. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And we're able to tackle the ball carrier there. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. At the 20. Touchdown, TCU.
And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
BAT puts him up 3. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. And now another deep ball here. Makes the grab down to the 15-yard line. We're barely able to stop him after a huge gain. They saved a touchdown in that final tackle as time runs out in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Horned Frogs will kick this away to start the second half. This one will be fair caught. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Hey, guys up front lined up. It's first down. On the run, it's Peterson. Solid game, moves the ball to the 43.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. And they pick up the first on the ground. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And here's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Important second down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's inside the 15. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The Trojans are in the red zone. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Mental mistake by the defense, a 5-yard penalty. Offense sets up for play number 8 on this drive. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the Trojans pick up enough to get a first down there. And the Trojans trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, SC. And they go in front here in the second half. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the extra point is good, makes it a 21-17 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. back out on the field. The last possession ended in a costly fumble in plus territory. They can't have another one of those here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. On the run, it's James. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Man, that is impressive run here by this back. Not only to be able to pick up those big yards, but what I love to see is the mental toughness. This guy put the ball on the ground the last time he had it. The coach doesn't shy away from getting the ball very next time out, and he delivers with a big gain.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Grab made by the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And the Horned Frogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Quick throw caught on the left side. Tackle made after the completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
And that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
An important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, 3rd and long. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. The pass rush closing it. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but they will set up the offense at the 35.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Second down play coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Jordan. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Boy, what an incredible job here by this defense on 3rd down. Now to set up a pivotal 4th down play. Question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win?
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Southern California. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the TCU offense takes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. First down. Looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the grab. Breaking free at midfield. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent gain, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. He's got it right near the end zone. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this. You're looking to get the ball thrown to the outside on the perimeter, make a nice catch, pick up positive yards, and then get out of bounds. If that defense is going to give it to you, take it every time.
And the Horned Frogs looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll run the option. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast. But I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the USC offense is back out on the field. One more first down should do it, but remember, the defense has all 3 timeouts remaining. Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. A a first down loss. It's 2nd and long from the 23. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. They'll tackle him at the 27.
Now they try to run it here on 2nd down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in a game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion, the clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Peterson. A big play moves the ball across midfield, the opponent's 43.
Well, Chris, this is why they're here, right? This is why they're in the postseason. You get to a critical moment in this game with the lead late in the game, a chance to really put this game away, and they convert.
And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.